Hello and welcome guys to Eucraftia and this first video and episode of No BS Minecraft. As you can see, or most likely will see in this video, the world around us is spawning. It's the beginning, or rather the end of the afternoon. Evening is coming and night above all is coming, where the mobs come out and hunt you. So this is a fresh world that I just created on my computer in vanilla Minecraft version 1.7.4. And this first episode is actually called, we're going to focus on how to survive your first few days in Minecraft without getting killed, getting basic food production up, and so on. So without further ado, let's begin here. So I spawned in a nice area here. It's open, we have wood, we have this mountain, and above all we have grass. So I'm just going to go ahead and collect a bunch of these grass here, just punching them with my hand like so, because they give seeds. And with these seeds, later in this video, I'm going to start to create a wheat farm. Wheat is important because it allows us to create bread, and we can eat bread. So why do we eat bread and why do we need food? Because at the bottom, you see down here, to the right, you see like these food icons. They go down over time to show you that you become hungry. When they reach 0, you begin to take health damage. Your health bar is the one over here with the hearts. And I think you take 1 or maybe 0.5 hearts worth of damage per tick or whatnot until you either eat and replenish your food bar here up to like full or 9, and you will start to regenerate health, or yeah, I kind of lost my trail of thought there on that one, but anyway, that's why we're creating food, and I'm going to most likely retouch this. So I'm just going to pause this while I collect these. So I'm just going to pause the video here and collect a bunch of these, because you don't need to see me go ahead and like collect a bunch of this stuff, right? Alright, so as you can see here, we got some flowers, and basically I just, pressed my left button and just went on like a lawnmower here, over like this, like I showed you before, and just went on until till I got like, this is one stack of 64 seeds. And basically I went straight off the gate. I want to collect like a bunch of these because it's gonna help, because they do take a little bit of time to grow, so we can get wheat. Otherwise we'd have to kill off these animals here to get meat, and they're not like an infinite resource. And you have to go out and hunt all the time. So anyway, it's becoming more late in the afternoon and day. Soon we need to really get indoors, because otherwise the enemies called mobs will spawn, they'll hunt us and kill us because we can't defend ourselves. So while I was out, gathering seeds, I found this kind of cool place here that, I want to eventually build a cool home at. But first things first, we need to get shelter. Alright, so first thing, in order to create a shelter, we need to like dig some dirt up. With this dirt, we can cut down some trees. Let's go to this one over here. Nice, we got sheep as well here for wool. Awesome. Alright, so it's just gonna make cutting down this tree a little bit more effective. And we need this wood in order to, create tools. Alright, so now we have some wood. And with this oak wood, you just put them here in your inventory, and I think by default your inventory is by pressing key button E. This will give you planks. And I'm just gonna, you could go do it like so and just click it for everyone, every 4 you need to take out, or you can press your shift button and left click, and that will basically get the resource until you run out of wood or whatever you have in this box. Alright, so now we have wood planks. We can't really make tools out of wood planks now, can we? So we're just gonna put them like so, and this will create sticks. And again, shift left click. Now we have a lot of sticks. Now we can't really craft tools here in this crafting box, but what we can do is create a so-called crafting table, like so. It's just 4 wood planks in here, and we have a crafting table. It's getting really dark here, so I really need to hurry on here so I can start to dig just a basic form of shelter here. Um, let's just do it here, and we're probably gonna need to like create another one because I'm running out of time here. So just 2 sticks like so, and then 3 planks like so gives you a wooden pickaxe. And I'm actually just going to start by cutting down this because I do need it indoors, because I can't be outside during the night because the mobs would kill me, like I said. I'll actually just start digging right here. So with this you can start to basically dig, and this is cobblestone and stone, dig that a little bit quicker. Alright, so in order to secure ourselves, because obviously mobs can spawn and charge me in here and I won't be able to escape, basically I'm just gonna create 2 blocks like so to still get some type of ambient light coming in. This is secure for almost all enemies you can face, except the skeleton archer, because the skeleton archer is equipped with a bow and he can shoot at you. If that happens, I will need to block this off entirely, but you can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm gonna basically start a very small mining operation here with a pickaxe. But first I need to clear room so I can set up my little crafting table so I can make more pickaxes if I need to, which I will need. But now that we have cobblestone, actually, let's start off by making a better pickaxe, because the wooden pickaxe, sure, it gets the job done, but it's slow and it decays quickly, so that, the durability of it, you're gonna wear it out quicker. So as you can see here, side-by-side comparison is like, this is how long it takes for the wooden pickaxe to dig through stone, and this is boom, 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 a stone pickaxe. So that's why I use it right now. So right now, basically, in order to like get light, we need to find coal. There may be other ways, but this is like the quickest way of getting it. So I'm just gonna dig down and dig, like, if this is the wall and this is floor level, I just dig the 2 blocks in front of me so I can, get in there, and then dig 1 down. I will go down, and then I just do the same thing. So it's basically 3 blocks in front of you, 2 there and the 1 below, to start to like get lower. And the reason why I want to get lower is simply because there are more ores here, and eventually we're gonna need iron and stuff like that. So that's why I do it. And as you can see, as I do this, my my food bar is going down, so it's gonna be a hungry night, guys. So I'm hoping I actually find some coal real soon. I know this is very dark for you guys and you can't see, but that's the way it's just gonna have to be. Alright, so I'm gonna pause this video here, and I'll just keep going here until I reach a certain depth, and then I'll continue and pick off from there. Alright, so I haven't gotten that far down, maybe a few levels down, and this is kind of why you never, at this stage, mine or pick or destroy the block below you, because if I had done this, I would have fallen down and most likely die, won't be able to get up. Now, you do take fall damage if you fall down there. I'm not gonna jump down there and show you guys, because I'll take too much damage. So in order to like mine around this without risking falling down, injuring, or possibly killing myself or yourself, basically just press your left shift button down, and you can boom, get right to that. And as long as you keep your finger and that left shift button pressed down, you won't be able to fall down unless something hits you and pushes you down, like an enemy or mob or whatnot. So this could really be a good opportunity for me, especially if there's not a lot of mobs down there. to easily spot the material I need. So I'm basically gonna try working myself down there by just going a little bit to the left and trying to find a way that I can like build a stair down. So I'm gonna do that, pause the video and get back to you. Alright, so I managed to make my way down to this area. So basically I just went to the left because I realized that imagine a bubble, like this is a cave and I'm punching into the cave through the roof. So if I just, went to keep trying to do like my stair down forward, I just hit more, space like this. So I actually excavated to left and I hope you guys can see this despite the fact that it's too dark. So I just went to the left here and got the stairs. Now, this isn't the time to explore the cave because in caves like this, mobs can spawn 24/7 as long as it's dark, right? And I don't have like any weapons. I mean, sure, I have this pickaxe, but it's not a great weapon to fight these mobs. Also, I don't have torches yet, so I can find my way out. So I can easily get lost here. Now, I do see that we have some, ooh, nice, we have some iron here. Nice to find this at this part of the game or episode or whatnot. So we got some basic iron, and this was what I was after, coal, right? Because with this coal, I can make torches. We can use it as a fuel to, cook food, and also to melt ores into ingots that we can use to create, more tools and basically just expand everything. So mining really has a big part of Minecraft. I'm just gonna pause this and dig this out. Alright, so I finished basically mining out all the coal I saw there. Now, I was fortunate that I could just jump up like this. In other cases, you would find yourself that you needed to be able to like destroy this block in order to get back up. Now, if you just have one pickaxe and that pickaxe breaks when you're down there, I mean, sure, you can have a, you can punch cobblestone and stone out like this, but it's going to take quite a while for you to get up. Especially, this is dangerous if you especially have mobs around you. They can easily find you and kill you. Other materials are harder, which you won't be able to punch your way through, up like this, right? So always keep extra pickaxes with you so that you don't get stuck down here, basically. So I'm going to make my way up again, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with the, whoops, I nearly fell over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this cobblestone that I got from, punching through all this stone with my pickaxe and just block this off so that I don't accidentally jump, right into it. Same thing goes here. I'm just going to block it off like so. And it's time to go back up. Now, going up like this, basically, I think you can hear my spacebar going, off like that, or you can just press it down and you're just going to keep jumping like this. Nice, so it's daytime, right? But before I proceed outdoors, I just want to make some torches. So torches are very simple. It's just, a bunch of sticks like so, a bunch of coal like this. You get 4 torches. I'm just going to make a few of these because I really need the coal for other stuff. And since we're going to get started with this wheat farm, we need to make a hoe. A hoe is just 2 sticks like so. And I need to go out and get more wood first of all. So let's focus on doing that. So I'm just busting out here from my overnight protection. And I'm just going to run over here and grab some wood. This looks nice. Nice and close. As you can see, this doesn't really go a heck of a lot faster than doing it with dirt. So I'm just going to save my pickaxe. And later I'll create an axe for this. And as you can see in the bottom right, food is really becoming an issue now. So I will most likely need to kill off some pixel animals. Like those pixel horses or whatnot, in order to just, not lose a lot of health and go hungry here. Oh, this was actually really good area now that I can kind of stop for a moment and just observe here. So we got some donkeys, we got some pigs. I saw a lamb around here earlier, or sheep. There we go. And are you running away from me? Are you really? Sorry, but I'm gonna need what you have, and that is your meat. Drop it, drop it. I don't have a sword yet. Maybe I'll switch to my. There we go. This isn't my preferred way of getting food because they're not like you know, I could easily kill off all of them, but you know, and get meat that way. But what do I do when the meat is, you know, all eaten up and they're all gone? That's why we're gonna start with. But actually, I'm gonna create a furnace here so we can cook that little meat like so. It's just 4 cobblestone, which is just stone that you've used your pickaxe on and picked up. And I'm just gonna cook this to get a little bit more hunger out of me, so I don't have to go hungry. All right, so enter the coal in the furnace, put the raw pork chop in, and it's gonna cook it, and we can eat it. Now you can eat raw pork chop, but you won't replenish your hunger bar as much as you would if you have like cooked pork chop. And as you can see, on and all, it refills that much. So we need more, but first things first, create more wood planks. Create the hoe. No, that's an axe. I'll grab that anyway since we need it. So the axe was 3 wood planks and 2 sticks. The hoe is just 2 spruce planks like so, right? So now I'm going to go out here and till the ground in order to plant the seeds we picked up yesterday. And where do I want to put this? Now, it doesn't need water in order to grow, but it will just grow faster if you have it. So I'm just going to till this ground here real quick. A small 6x6. Now, as you can see here, it dries up real fast because it doesn't have access to water, and you need to retill it in order to plant the seeds. So I'm just going to plant this real quick here. And the reason why I make it so small is just I want to show you guys the big difference between having water around and not having water around. So we have some easy access water down here. So I'm just gonna till the ground around here just so I can, you know, start to grow some basic wheat, so we don't have to go hungry all the time here. Oh, and I just equipped the wooden hoe, right-click the ground, and it tilts it. And as you can see here, since we have water nearby, the soil is more, it has more moisture in it, so it doesn't like dry up as quick. Now, we're going to look into this in an upcoming video, but if you have a water block, this is water block, you can actually till the ground up for, sorry horse, you got in the way, buddy, for 5 blocks away from the source, water source, in order to have the effect of having water nearby. So in an upcoming video, I'll show you guys how to expand and create like a better, bigger wheat farm that pretty much maximizes the usage of ground versus water. And I'll show, and here you can see, here we dries up because we're more than 5 blocks away. I'll just expand and plan this area out while I pause this video. All right, guys, so my I didn't get far. My wooden hoe, I used it up. So I'm just creating a stone hoe, which is basically the same. 2 sticks like so, or actually, it's, you know, you can just get by just doing one like so. Stick and 2 stones, and you got a stone hoe. Basically the same, just add stone up here instead of wooden planks. I'll go back and pause this video while I expand on the wheat farm I've started. All right, so I've expanded on this a little bit, and as you can see here, it's actually darker than before. So evening is coming, night is coming, the mobs are coming, and they want to kill me. So I'm just going to run back, and it's most likely going to be another hungry night here. And I'm going to create some weapons so I can defend myself. Where, man, I almost lost the entrance. All right, so again, I need to like block this off so the mobs won't run in and kill me. Now we have some torches, and mobs or enemies are less likely to spawn and appear if they have light around. So I'm just gonna add 2 torches outside. Let me just so you can see them. Like so. It would also help me find my way back again. Right, so basic weapons. So 1 stick, then you have cobblestone like so, and you get a stone sword. This, as you can see, +5 attack, does 2 more than a regular stone pickaxe. So it's a more efficient way of defending yourself. Now, with this, you can actually basically kill most of like the basic creepers, except the mobs. Sorry, I meant to say mobs, not creepers. Creepers, you don't want to face. They're green. They charge you and they explode. So I'm not sure if it's going to be in this video or not going to be video where I pretty much just go through all the mobs. And also, you don't want to attack the skeleton archer with this because he shoot with you at his bow. He will knock you back, and you won't be able to get to him unless you can get like really close to him, like you duck behind a corner and you wait for him to get to you so you can start attacking him. Then you can kill him, but don't charge him if he has the distant advantage over you. All right, so let's. We had some too little iron, unfortunately. I'm gonna put whatever iron ore I have here into the furnace to get iron. We need more, so I'm going to go down there and explore that cave a little bit more to see if I can't find some more iron. So I'm just going to run down here, and actually I can place a few torches now to see, just to see if I kind of missed any materials on the way down that I could use. Here's some gravel that we don't really need right now. In order to see like the way up here, I like to like place a lot of torches just to see it like, all right, so this is like where I came up. And there's a creeper, run, run, damn it, damn it. Shit, he's coming up here. So that's a creeper. We can't kill it because he'll explode before we actually have a chance to do so. Man, I'm getting goosebumps. I hate these guys so early in game. I'm just looking here to see that he doesn't follow me. I'm just gonna take a peek. Ah, shit. Alright, so this is how you can deal with them. Shit, he didn't explode. This is gonna... I'm gonna need to... Yep, blow up, damn it. I got lucky on that one. If you paid attention, you'd hear how we go like... That's him wanting to explode, and if you're near enough, he's going to explode, but I backed out of his reach, his explosive reach, so he stopped, you know, the whole fizzle part, and I realized that if I don't want to have him up in the base where, you know, he can do a lot of damage, I was basically forced with needing to kill him. And for that, we also got, no, we didn't, he occasionally drops gunpowder, but he didn't do it this time. So we have more coal here. And I'm just marking out, just lighting up the area so they won't spawn exactly on top of me. But I'm gonna dig this coal out because we're gonna need it. Let me pause the video while I do that. Alright, so I dug this out, and the reason why I kind of pause the video while I do mundane stuff like that, like I already showed you how to do, is so you don't end up with like a 5-hour video. Oh, more iron. Sweet. A long video that's going to take a long time for you to download and zip through. Basically, you know, you've seen how to get stuff out of the ground through using the pickaxe now and so on. So you don't need to see me do that for like 20 minutes, running around finding stuff. So that's why. Sure, if you like this, you know, these shorter versions where I pause stuff, and you know, please comment below and let me know. Even if you know you don't want to see that, you want to see like, show me the full version, damn it. And you know, that's just as fine with me. Comment below so I know, because I do plan on making more of these videos. Alright, so we got some iron, and I'll go ahead and run upstairs to use it and craft stuff with it that we're gonna need. Alright, so I'm just pressing the space, holding the space bar down and pushing forward. and now I don't have to like press space every time I want to jump up. No, first we need to put it here in the furnace to get some iron. We're gonna make two things first. You could make better weapons, better armor with iron, but we have more important use of it right now. I will focus upcoming videos on how to make armor, how to make weapons, how to make tools that are better, but more about that like in upcoming videos. So we got a bunch of these, right? So first I'm gonna make a bucket, like so. It's just 3 irons in a V shape gives a bucket, and then I'm gonna make shears because we need to cut the wool off of the sheep outdoors. Ah, come on, give me the rest, damn it. All right, so it's just finished here. Now we're getting a lot of stuff in our inventory, so let's put it somewhere, but we can't just put it on the ground because it's going to despawn and get lost and whatnot. So let's go ahead and create a chest. And what's better than one chest, you might ask? It's 2 chests, basically. There we go. With our wooden planks, this pattern makes a chest, and I'm going to make 2 of these. And why? You're going to see right now. So I place the chest down, and boom, you have this amount of space, which is basically your inventory space, right? But what if I put another chest down behind it? You get a bigger chest in the space of. It's just a more convenient way to not having to like go and flip through various chests all the time. So gravel I'm not going to use right now, not flint. I'm just going to put the wood here. I'll keep a little bit of cobblestone just in case I need to like really block myself off if I need to get up or whatnot. It's not daytime yet. I'll just pause this video, go down and see if I can't find more resources while I wait for it to become daytime so I can show you what to do with the bucket and with the shears. Alright, so it's daytime and it's about time to bust out of here. Just carefully checking to see if I have any mobs around. Spiders like to spawn up high and ambush you. Alright, so it's a brand new day here in Eucraftia. So as you can see here, this wheat here that doesn't have access to water has grown a little bit, but not as much as these guys down here. If you double tap your forward button, as you can see, this in the middle here has grown significantly more than the ones up here, and we planted these later than the ones up here. So obviously water is a good thing. Now, one of the most common ways of getting more water, like let's say we want to expand on this here to get water here, is just to dig a canal like this and basically just fill that with water. I'll show you another more advanced version of doing it where I basically focus on the farm part of this, but for right now I'm just going to keep it very basic since this is about the first few days of survival versus, you know, doing a lot of cool stuff or good looking shit which comes later. So I just want to get as much reach as I can out of this water here. I'm just going to till this area up and plant more seeds here. Alright, so I'm almost done laying this, planting the seeds here. Again, this dried up for me. Also, you can walk on it, but if you jump on it, you're going to flatten the surface, and that's going to be bad because you're going to have to replant it. So don't jump on it unless you obviously want to make it soil again. Alright, so how do we get the water up here? You could do the canal like this, but we don't have enough reach here. So let's just dig out the canal, and then we're going to use our bucket that we made a little while back, and we're going to actually fill the canal up with water. So I'm just basically excavating the canal here around the crop area to get the wheat to grow quicker. Alright, so with the bucket, I'm just placing it in the inventory, activating, and then right-clicking it over the water here. And then it's just, to just fill the canal up. Or ditch, I guess is a more, more appropriate term for it. You don't need a whole lot, just, at the strategic places, because these blocks still get water. Unless you are more like into the how it looks part. You can just fill every block out with a water source from the bucket. Alright, so I'm going to lay the final touches here, then we can focus on other stuff and we'll just let this grow. Now, this does take still quite a little bit of time in order to grow, which is why I focused on starting here versus doing this last. Since now, this is hands-free, it grows and we don't have to be here, we can focus on other stuff. Like using these shears. Now, the shears allows us to get wool off of sheep, and obviously, or lamb or whatnot. And obviously we need to find them. I saw one before, man. Where did that go? Is that it? Oh, look, I'm just going to run around here looking for sheep until I find them. So I'll pause the video until I do, so you don't have to sit and get bored. See you in a sec. All right, so I'm quite a bit from our bases over there. But over here, I found the lambs, finally, or the sheep, or whatever you want to call them. So you could kill them and get, if you're lucky, one wool, but using the shears, right-clicking, you get 1 or 2 wool, and more importantly, it will regrow on the lamb or the sheep, and you can come back for more and more and more wool. Otherwise, you'd have to find a way to, basically, if you kill this off, you have to go run around finding more and stuff. But yeah, so that's why I really dislike this early on, to kill off animals. Sure, you can do that if you don't want to go the farming way like I do, but when they run out, and you have to, scout further away in order to find animal that you need to then give an incentive to follow you back, so you can start to like create an animal farm, like a pig farm, sheep farm, and so on. Anyway, I'm going to run back here and show you what we're going to do with the wool. Alright, so I was running and I found these chickens and I had some seed on me, and later on I'm going to create a chicken farm, which I'll get into more then, but this is how you can kind of, they like seeds obviously, so I'm just holding up my seeds which I got from the grass, and I'm just holding them in my hand so they follow me, and over there's our base, so I'm just gonna basically move them to be closer to home so I don't have to run out there, scout them, and find them again. Did I just lose them? Damn it, guys, keep up. So I just have them here. Or did they just stop because... No, here we go. Come on, guys. Yeah, so I figured that I could just show you guys how to bring stuff like this back home. Make sure you don't fall into a ravine when you're going backwards like this. Yeah, so this is close enough and it's getting nighttime, so I'm just gonna run indoors, block the door off, and show you guys what we do with the wool. There, damn it. Here we got the cobblestone. And we're blocked off. Alright, so I'm just going to open up some space here for our next item. There we go, the pickaxe. So, what can we do with wool? And if you run around and die, you're going to randomly spawn, spawn somewhere in the world, and you most likely won't be able to find your way back to your base. Now, to offset this and basically allow you to spawn at your base, if you die, we need something, right? So we need a bed. That's what we're going to make out of the wool we got. So I'm just clearing out a little bit of room for the bed. basically opening up another room here. And this right here is dirt, and you can see the grass on top of it. So if I go and pickaxe that down, I'm gonna get a window outside, which I don't want to have at this time. All right, so the crafting table again. I access it by right-clicking. Let's see here. I don't have enough wood for it. I'm gonna pause this video, go out, and hopefully not die, be killed by mobs to get the wood, and I'll get right back. Or wait for it. Excellent. I don't need to because I forgot I put them in the chest. Nice. All right. So the foundation of the bed are 3 wooden planks like so, and then you have 3 wool on top like so. It gives the bed. And you put it in your inventory, scroll to it, and then you just shift right click like so. And it needs to have like, this is 1 block, 2 blocks from a wall or whatnot. It can be an open area as well, and then you just place it. And then you just right click on it to sleep in it. This will set the spawn so that if you die for some reason, you're going to respawn back in your base versus at some other random location, right? Also, it will, because right now it's nighttime, it will also sort of fast forward through the night, and boom, it's going to be daytime. So guys, if you like this video, please like it. Dang it. Please like it, comment, and subscribe to the channel because there are more episodes of Eucraftia and No BS Minecraft coming out. In the next video, I'm going to focus on